Well, hello everyone. Let me turn that off. Oop. How you guys doing today? Welcome. We're back. It's Wednesday. Let me switch over to the other side. This feels more normal. What's going on, everybody? Who we got here? We got Papa Chicken. We got Wad Tomaton. We got Rattlecan. We got T. Schmidt. Oak Wren. What is going on? How's your guys' Wednesday been so far? The second half of the week turning out okay so far? Everyone's been behaving, I hope. The cheese stands alone. Look, Jen and Jason have important things to handle, and I'm here to handle these particular important things, right? I'm here because they trust me to wrangle you guys into some semblance of an entertaining stream. Did they leave you on your lonesome again? Nope. They handed it off. They're like, "Hey, we need you to take care of this today." And I was like, "I gotcha. Let's do it." They call it team player, folks. Like, they definitely don't avoid Baby J. There is no avoiding of me. Jason and I have this literally share the same. Like, we don't share the same office, but our offices are right next to each other. No lonesome Baby J today. I am not alone. I have you guys to keep me company. That is all I need. Denial, it's okay. Chat loves you. Hey, thank you, chat. Only somebody loves me here. No, I'm just kidding. It sounds like you'd prefer that they avoid you a little. No, it's great. No complaints from me. All right, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna do a little bit of like brightening up of these. Doing a little bit of that extra rusty orange in there. I don't want to just add a little bit more contrast to some of that rust so it comes through a little bit better, especially on these armor plates, right? This is where you end up adding all that extra little bit of detail to make that rust really shine. And shine's not technically the right term for that because the whole point of it being weathered is that it's not as shiny. But you know, it's it's a strange, cruel world out there. We're using some orange for this, by the way. Good afternoon, for Pig Bacon. I am the lone J today. You know, out of all the streams that I'm watching, where Baby J's lonely, this one is my favorite. Where's Mom and Dad? I did not do anything nefarious. What's up, Source? I would never abandon you, Baby J. Coincidentally, I need to run out and get some smokes and scratchers. Just stay here, though. I'll be back in a jiffy. Why, don't leave me. Don't leave me alone with these people. Yeah, just that little bit of orange is all it really takes to really snazz up that rust effect. Now you could also do this with a little bit of Noosh as well. I don't feel the need to mix it up to do that right now. I think this will work just fine. I also don't want to tint the other colors that I put on here, which is why I'm not currently using the Noosh. But you can see I'm kind of just hitting all the spots where, all the low spots, right? Spots where the water would gather and create that rust. Because oxidation in the form of rust is always created generally by water erosion. Dampness and water will cause the the metal to rust over time. I really am liking how this is turning out, you guys. Just a little bit of that extra touch. Did I ever tell you that I used to work at a pizza parlor to get some extra money? Yeah, I needed the dough. Ha ha! Oh, that's awesome. What's going on, Panic Bomb? Oh, Panic Bomb. You're asking the right question. What's your opinion of waffle fries? Well, I can't tell you that it's a good, strong opinion. I do not like waffle fries. I do not like green eggs and ham. Night Moon 13. Trench Crusaders model. Yes, this is a Trench Crusade model from the Heretic Legion faction. This is the War Wolf. We got it along with the rest of our sweet Heretic Legionnaires. We've got a sweet, gnarly kind of knight here. Got our artillery witch, which is looking sweet. Yeah, I'm stoked. This is great. So you dislike Chick-fil-A fries? Yes, correct. And okay, Guardian, that is absolutely correct. Well, I expected heresy, so whoever decided on smooth jazz for the Hazard Stripes video, good choice. That's all Chris. Good old Chris Masucci. He is absolutely fantastic. You know, it's actually funny. I was listening to one of our shorts the other day, doing one of our approval stages on it, and I was like, "Dang, Chris is really knocking it out of the park with the music on these shorts." And I mentioned to him, like, "Chris, you're killing it finding music for these shorts." And he's like, "That's what I do." So, was the music played live or Chris fixed that in post? Yeah, no, Chris records and manually plays all of the music in all of the shorts. Totally. That's totally what he's doing. He would even come in here and tell you that himself. Totally true. Totally, totally true. What's going on, Avian? Chuck the Mean Man, what's going on? Monument Hobbies, so what is the best form of potato? There are many forms of potato that are quite delightful. One of which is hash browns. Nice, crispy hash browns, some salt and pepper. Excellent utilization of the potato. Standard fries, also an excellent utilization of the potato. Mashed potatoes are like a 6 or 7 out of 10, depending on what kind they are. They're not like peak potato quality, um, but scallop potatoes are really good. Um, you know, the good old like breakfast potatoes really good. Um, what? So now that I'm looking at this model, I'm thinking about doing red glow on these runes, like kind of just like a subtle red glow, so that there's some red on this model to tie it in. I think that would look really cool. Let me do a test on this side and see what that would look like. Um, I need gold titanium white. Where are you? Here. I'm not a huge raisin fan, unless it's in trail mix. I don't know, for some reason trail mix it just works. The salty and the sweet just kind of is a good collection of textures and flavors. Yeah, it's definitely needed some red on it to feel like it belongs. And some weird magicy runes could be really fun. Yeah, I think those being red will add just enough red to the model. What's up? Sonub66, what's up? First time on the live. Model looks great. Love the rust effect. Thank you so much. If you want to catch the VOD for that, we started this model yesterday on stream, and took it from start to kind of where it is right now, in one take. Took us about 2 hours to get from just a primed black model to this. Did I get that effect with Noosh? I did not actually. This is actually an effect that you can replicate with one of our shorts. If you go back in time, when was it? It would have been, oh, I don't know, a year and a quarter ago, perhaps. Maybe a year and a little over a year ago. We did a short using a troll where we did a dry brush, progressive dry brush technique to build up rush. rust on top of stippled oranges and browns and things like that. So it starts from a base coat of brown, and then you stipple on top of it with like a burnt sienna or a burnt orange, and then you add a little bit of ochre into that, and you stipple that on, and then you do ochre by itself. You do like a yellow ochre, or you could do orange brown, or orange oxide, or something like that would also work. And then on top of that, you just very lightly dry brush 2 stages. One stage of dark silver, and then another stage of just silver. And then that last silver dry brush is really, really light because you're just building up that really, really nice like shine. And the reason why we didn't use Noosh on this model is there's a lot of flat plates on here that wouldn't have taken the Noosh as well. We did use Noosh on this model in a couple of different ways. And this is a very similar workout. We started with magnesium on this, and then we dry brushed it with silver, and then we did the Noosh filter on top, and then we dry brushed it back with silver again. And then we did all the blood effects and weird, creepy, gnarly stuff. That guy. Very scary. And we used Noosh on all the rest of these models as well. The Noosh mix was coal black, a little bit of transparent brown, and then a ton of Noosh. And then you just throw it on top of the whole model, you remove it with a makeup sponge, and you're good to go. But due to the size on this one and the way that the armor panels work, definitely felt like it would be better to do that recipe on this. Thanks, Sonub. Appreciate it. Don't forget, you can also check the YouTube as well. Let me type that link into the chat for you since you're on Twitch. But our YouTube has all of our VODs for the streams. So if you want to go after this one, check out the stream from yesterday. That'll have me actually painting the model from start to where it is now. And then you can look at some of our more... Oh, you were on YouTube and came here. Oh, okay, perfect. I'll put the link in there just in case somebody else wants it. That's not how you spell YouTube. So... yeah, that's got all the information on how to do that. And if you watch any of the VODs of our older episodes where we're working on painting more Trench Crusade, we've been using Noosh on all of these models pretty much. I used it on the Artillery Witch, which was really fun. And that turned out really, really, really nicely. If you look at this here. You can see that nice kind of tarnished effect. It's a little satiny right now as a result of that filter. I'm going to hit it with a nice matte varnish at some point. We still have a little bit more to do on this, but I'm really liking how it's turning out right now. When do you paint the rainbows and unicorn models for Trench Crusade? Well, they don't exist, so I can't paint them. Love the shorts, by the way. Allows us to see the process and technique in a short time. One that comes to mind was the blonde beard. Nice. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed the shorts for that. That's something that both Chris and I put together on a weekly basis, uh, where we get to sit down and kind of plan out a fun little mini painting project using our texture trainers, and we get to teach you guys a fun little workup. Nice. I'm liking these runes so far. You can proxy a unicorn. A helicorn would be pretty sweet. Yep. What's up, Cordal? How would you go about painting a graying blonde beard? We actually have a gray hair short, although it's more of like a silvery hair, like kind of not quite platinumy, but it's more silvery. You could adapt that recipe and use it on a more rugged structure of face, and incorporate some sporadic dark gray colors into the beard, and you'd get like a really nice kind of salt and peppery type of feel. Um, so that's a really great option. My Little Pony Cross Trans Crusade. The shorts are very helpful for me. Nice, Mo. Thank you. Did you guys make OSL shorts? Love the glow effects. They look amazing. You know, we haven't done one yet. We had one that we had kind of recorded and planned out. Unfortunately, it ended up being a little bit longer. One of the more prohibitive things when we're doing these shorts, right, is that um, we're limited by how long they can be, right? So we're even though you can make 3 minute shorts, we really only want to have them be about a minute to a minute and change long. And that's mostly because we really want to keep the shorts really bite sized and accessible. If we went for the full 3 minutes, it's hard to get people to be really excited about watching it through all the way. As it kind of it tips it into that bucket of like I need to like actually commit time to watch this. It also tends to be a more complicated experience where we feel like if we're going to do that, we should focus on doing an actual short form video, like our transparent video, for something like a glow effect. Partially also because it requires a lot more explaining, right? There's a lot of concepts of light and shadow and frankly some science that goes into it that um, really is better suited for a longer form or even a shorter form video, like full video. Um, but we do tons of glow effect type stuff here on stream. So if you're ever curious and you want to learn, um, you know, just hang out on stream and ask us, and we can show you how to do that sort of stuff. I have a really cool one that we painted. I know I did this for a photo that we were doing when the fluorescence first came out. Um, and it turned out really, really sweet using that orange fluorescent. Super duper punchy and in your face. It's fairly easy to do too. Nice, you just picked up the fluorescent colors and they got delivered today? That's awesome. OSL falls into the non-metallic category for you, where you need to learn how to think about how to do it more than you need to learn how to do it. Well, it's a kind of a good way to put it, Flapjack. It's one of those techniques like non-metallic metal where the actual technical application is less difficult than understanding where to put the reflective spots on the paint, right? It's it you you're rewarded more for having a better understanding of light and reflectivity than you are for having a better handle on technique. Dylan Henry, are those the new Trench Crusade models? They most certainly are. We've got my starting point for a really sweet. Zoom out here real quick. Oh no. Hold on. What is this all? Hold on. There we go. So yeah, you can see here kind of my current painted up stuff, which is going to be super fun. And then I've got the rest of these guys that I need to get started on painting. And I'm going to do all of these guys kind of at the same time. And we're going to do a cool little batch painting session for those over the course of a couple of days. That might be the last thing that I work on next week to try and get them all knocked out before the holidays. Would be fun. Be a nice little way to end the year, because I will be out of town from the 20th through the 4th. Oh man, those are so nice. Thank you. Just ordered the Court of the Seven-Headed Serpent warband. That is going to be a really cool warband, and I'm kind of jealous that I didn't do those in the first place. Although they're really cool, and I do really like these. The this wolf is actually really cool. So I'm really enjoying this as well. So let's zoom back in on this guy. Boom. All right. So we got this last plate that we got to do, and then we can start working on that red. So no, thank you for the Prime sub and the follow. Look at that. Our audio cue's not doing a very good job of keeping up. He's gonna read so well on the table. That, you know, that's kind of the goal, right? Is I who did I see do this? Somebody did like a red helmet, or I think it was like the reddish metallic armor on the knights, or the heavies. That was like really interesting. And I was like, I wonder what it would look like if we just did red, like a red armor. And then I did this guy, right? See if I can get it in focus. There we go. And I was like, this is awesome. This is exactly what we're looking for. So you can see this little like gas canister there with a little bit of fluid in it. So yeah, these guys are an absolute blast. They're sweet. So, all right, let's do this last one here. I don't think I missed anything other than that. I am going to do a little bit more of this rust. Hoosiers! Baby J all alone again. Gotta lay off the lunch burritos, homie. Look, man, everybody toots, okay? The fact of life, it happens. Girls too. Nobody is immune to the toot machine sometimes. We all got a butt. Butts are gonna do butt things. Adding a little bit more of that rusty contrast there. Face needs a little bit more love. Nice little extra bit of rust in there. There we go. All right. Now to the red. So, red wise, I don't think I'm going to use the red transparent here. Maybe I will. Gordon, what was your question? Sorry if I missed it. Blah, blah, blah. I definitely am not ignoring questions. If I miss it, please go ahead and re-ask the question just in case so that I can see it again. Michael's Paints Minis, currently on a 3-stream streak. Let's go. You're a huge Warhammer fan, Dylan? Yeah, the Trench Crusade stuff is rad. I am stupid excited. It is very cool. What's up, Hoosiers? Butt gonna do butt things. Words to live by. Indeed. You can read all about it in my new children's book. Everybody toots. Indeed. How are they supposed to read with no eye holes? What's the plan to finish that model? Zazin, you're talking about the wolf? Oh, Cordell, your question about the super glue. You needed to remove super glue. I'm pretty sure you said to freeze it. I did. Yep. But does it affect the paint on the mini? No. So the reason why freezing your model, as silly as it sounds, or sticking it in the freezer helps is that the chemical bond created by super glue is weakened considerably once something is frozen. That glue connection that's holding the parts together gets very, very brittle and is easy to break away. So that is, but that won't affect anything on your paint. The paint's already dried, so you're good. Hi, Gates of Paint. Sorry I missed your hello. And to touch back on this here real quick, Zazin. Yeah, so the plan for the wolf, I gotta do another little bit of white here in the runes. We're doing red runes on all these little bits that I've painted white so far, so that when I have them next to the models on the table, that he's still got some red on him. I didn't want to do any of the armor plates in red. That would have been too much, and I really, really love this rust effect. But that's kind of the goals. We're going to do these things in nice kind of like smolderingly glowing red. So we're going to take a little bit of the orange fluorescent. We're going to start with that. And you always want to start with the brighter fluorescent as well. Oso B, how tall are these minis? So here's a Primaris model as a point of reference, right? So they're in pretty good scale comparison. Maybe a little bit larger on the Trench Crusade models. Here's a Here's a 40K guardsman for perspective, right? So they're definitely a larger scale for sure. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of water to this fluorescent orange so that we can lower the viscosity on it a little bit, and then we're gonna lay that into have any recommendations on brushes? Yeah, totally, Dylan. Check this out. Bum, 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 bum. Turns out we sell brushes, and they're awesome. This is literally the brush that I use on stream every day. You can see it's pretty beat up. I've been using the heck out of it, but it's still got a really nice point on it. Yeah, Dylan, if you check out our website, we sell both synthetic and sable brushes. They're all amazing. We sell 2 separate sets for each. The sables typically will have a red handle, and the synthetics will have a blue handle, and the sables will have a red handle. This is one of a set from something else. So I have a sneaky little black handled sable 3. But the majority of the ones that you'll see out in the wild are the red or blue. Yes, Flapjack. This is one from that set. Straight from the motherland. Yeah, we partner with a fantastic German partner over in Europe that helps make the brush heads for us and assembles the brushes. They do an absolutely spectacular job. We've been working with them for a long time, and they've been making brushes for I think almost over 100 years now. Been crazy. Iterator, you missed all the nice things we said about game delay. Have you heard about the restrictions on importing sable hair brushes? Not a problem for us. We have all of the appropriate paperwork and authorizations in place for us to be able to do so. We are a manufacturer here in the United States, so we are able to make that happen. So don't worry about us having to run into issues with importing sables. That is not going to be a problem for us. Yeah, Squidmar is having problems with that, or had problems with that. I don't know what the situation is right now, but it's because he did not have the proper paperwork and authorization to be able to import them. We do. It allows us to import them without issue. Yeah, like many things in the world, there's a piece of paperwork for pretty much everything, right? and it's figuring out how to do that. That is the or what piece of paperwork you need. That's the hard part, right? File as TPS reports. Hi Jade, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day so far. Hope it is treating you better than yesterday. I know you were having a little bit of a rough day yesterday. May the Wednesday hump day carry you forth into the rest of your week. One of the things you're going to notice that I'm doing here as I'm painting on this fluorescent orange is you'll notice that after I do the initial layer of very careful um, laying in of that fluorescent orange, I'm going to go back to areas like on this side and almost just kind of glaze on top of the whole thing. And this is going to hit the outside edges of that as well, which is cool because what it does is it gives you the effect that the rune is actually glowing. It adds a little bit of intensity to it, having that other colors around it, but it's still translucent enough that that white is going to peek through underneath and is going to create that vibrancy. And we're doing this on all of those runes here. Neck pain spiked enough to give me, oh geez. Jade, no, take care of yourself. Rest up, relax. We have the STLs for the terrain. I don't think we've printed any yet. Um, it's been a very busy week or two over here. Hence, Jason and Jen not being here or available right now. Um, it's a busy day. But hopefully things will ease up a little bit as we get deeper into the holidays. Yeah, work, end of month, quarter, year, lots to process through the system. Yeah, there's tons of stuff that we have to do here as well. It's definitely just a very busy time of year in general. Not only did Squidmore have stable issues, his paint company he was partnered with had not been exactly having favorable press. Fair enough. I'm going to Costco in a few. Anyone need anything? Yes. Or pig bacon. I need a delightful Costco pizza. I need you to bring me back a Costco pizza. This is very important. Don't forget. Oh my god, pizza, yes please. I love Costco pizza. Entire Okay. So I'm on board with the rotisserie chicken. It as a whole, it's super easy to strip all the chicken out and then put it in the thing. My only problem with the rotisserie chicken is it's got a lot of fat in it, right? Because you're not taking these lean cuts of meat from, you know, the chicken, the chest meat, right? You have the chicken breast that you would normally get that you prepare. It's the whole darn chicken. So there's a lot of fat in there too, which can change the texture of things that you're cooking that has chicken in it, which is interesting. That happened to me the other day, and I was not as excited about it. It is pretty low in fat. It's not like it was like super fatty, but it definitely was like noticeable. Especially when you have something that has like cream in it. Like you add the fat from the cream, and then you have the fat from the chicken that kind of goes into it, and it has a little bit of that not waxy like texture flavor, but it just felt like a little much to me. So, do they still sell the premises pizzas in the U.S.? Your local Costco in Quebec stopped making them. Yeah, you can go to the most Costco's in the United States have a food court where you can still get pizza. It's like one of their biggest things that they sell. It is a like ludicrously popular thing. Costco pizza does sound really good tonight. Maybe I'll call in after work and go pick one up. Rotisserated. Yeah, I mean the rotisserie chicken's really good. I got one recently from Safeway that was really good. I used it to make some sort of pasta thing that was really tasty actually. All right, now we're gonna take fluorescent red and we're gonna go over the same thing. I might add a touch of orange to this to get it to be a little bit more of the right color that I'm looking for. It takes a tough man to make tender chicken. Oh, jeez. You guys are so funny. I'm kind of painting around the edges of the glow here. Because I want to kind of define this as red. Nice, okay. That's looking good still. Kind of subdues it a lot. Painting the red fluorescent in there. Which is kind of what I was looking for. I wanted that like smoldery red, right? Oh, I forgot to do the thing on the back. I gotta do that. Synthetic. These are not transparent. Although they're not our transparent colors. There are fluorescents. Um, they are very translucent. So bear in mind. Okay, wait. Did I miss the artillery witch? Because I don't get home. Here. I mean, I can show it to you. I haven't painted on the artillery witch in a couple of days, Jade. I haven't gone back and started working on it yet. I was feeling like painting up the wolf, so I switched over. But this is where we're at on it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's turning out. Especially once I go back and I do the ruffles on the neck thing, and I finish up the bomb here. I think will look really, really good. I might change the color on the bomb. I'm not sure how in love I am with that color, but we're gonna figure it out. I was hungry like a wolf who painted the wolf. Right. Yeah, nice. As this starts to dry a little bit more, this is like exactly the color I was looking for. Nick Garcia, you paint very well. It looks great. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say. I have been doing this for some amount of time. Some long amount of time. I gotta sit here and hang out and teach all these nerds how to get better at painting. Jen would have gotten the reference. Isn't that from a song? And I'm just like not super familiar with the lyrics of the song. You guys always like to make fun of me because I'm young. Is that officially called a smooch's wolf? It can't smooch. It only grinds stuff down. It can't even like bite you. It's all us olds have left. I mean, look, you guys can make fun of me for stuff that I haven't seen. That's okay. Yeah, orange fluorescent with red on top. It is the way to do it, guys. Boom. Nice. Got this one. Right, getting that in there. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some like bright orangey red, and we're gonna do some like dot highlights to really accentuate some of that glow. But we want it to be all right. I gotta do this butt flap too. Gotta do the butt flap. Can't forget the butt flap. If anybody in the chat ever has questions about what we're doing, feel free to drop a question into chat. Chat's usually good about not scrolling too fast for me to be able to see it. So that's great. And we love answering questions on here. Our goal is to not only have fun painting here ourselves, but also to get you guys to learn some cool new stuff that you can take to your own painting. Just a little bit of heat. Doesn't take much to just add that nice little bit of extra oomph. Alright, just a little bit of that hot point in the cross sections. A little bit of heat. You need to pick up some good brushes. The one you're using can't keep a tip. Well, let me find you a nice little link to our website where you can buy the very brush that I'm using right now. Let me go do that real quick. Hold on, please. My computer side does not actually have a keyboard. I got to do that on this side. We can buy that one right out of your hand. Well, no, I got to use this one, but we have other ones that are very similar to it. Paladin, Eternium. What's your rust recipe? It's really well done. Thank you. First off. Second off, it is stupid simple. All you got to do is you got to start by. In this case, I used dark flush. I used burnt orange, and I think I mixed in. I mean, you could use orange brown and a little bit of like yellow ochre, right? So you stipple all these colors, making sure that you can distinctly see each color over the whole model. So all of the parts that are going to be metal that you want to have rusted out like that, just stipple starting from dark flesh, progressively working up. Stipple these colors on top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take some dark silver, and you're going to take some silver, and you're going to dry brush over the metal that's all rusty with the dark silver, and then a very, very light dry brush of silver on top of that. 6 colors. We painted basically this entire model aside from these color, like the glowing runes that we just did. This whole model was painted in like 2 hours yesterday. Yeah, we did it yesterday. We had the whole team here, the whole crew, and they were sitting in the chairs while I painted the model. Two hours Baby J time equals 12 hours SOB time. I don't know about that. You got to give it a shot first. Okay, so you did rusty outside, but how did you do glowy inside? What do you mean? You get a clarification on aisle 4, please. I'm looking for yellow. All right, I'm just going to take a little dot of yellow. Mix it with a little bit of white. What's up, King Tone? How you doing? If you don't count all my detours and repaints, I'm not much slower than Baby J at painting. If you do count them, then you're being mean and should stop. Oops. Somebody likes us. Venerable Paladin, thank you for the follow. Welcome. There we go. See, now, when I hold this guy up next to one of these guys, it doesn't feel so weird. Not perfect. I might do another layer of the red transparent, or the red fluorescent, just to give it a little bit more punch, but it looks good right now. It's cool that they're all like red hot glow on the interior. What shows have I been watching lately? Not really much of anything. I mean, I finished watching Arcane like a week or two ago. But when I played Path of Exile, I haven't been really watching anything. I've been giving some thoughts to starting Battlestar Galactica back up, or Supernatural or something like that. Because those shows are all really fun. But yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't really been in that kind of mood. I'm even like super behind on anime that I really like. So yeah, it's weird. I really enjoyed Supernatural. It's great. It is not a objectively good show. It is just tons of fun. The best parts of that show are amazing, and the worst parts of the show are not that bad. Except for that Scooby Doo episode. That was weird. Supernatural is pretty lame. Thanks, Zazen. I'm glad that you needed to share your negative thoughts. Yeah, it's great. I really like it. I watch it from time to time. It's one of my painting shows. That show's got so much drama in it, I don't even need to watch it. I can just listen to it. It's great. All right, we're gonna do the orange first in here. Okay, get a little bit. Now, the Scooby episode is great. I never really liked Scooby Doo. Otherwise, I think I probably would have enjoyed it more. It just was. I was not the target audience for that episode. What's up, Blood Walrus? Hello, Fabio. What the heck? Where'd that come from? Hello, fellow hobby nerds. This is coming along all good, like. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially doing some blood. It would be kind of cool to do some blood on the front here. Would be really neat, or on the hands would be another good place. Um, one more glaze to darken it up. Question, Jordan, did you paint the runes on or were they sculpted in? They were sculpted in. For sure. Have you seen the new Amazon Secret Level series? The D&D and 40k episodes are amazing. I have not yet. The Dirty Town stuff looks good, but it's expensive. Yeah, it is expensive. It's because that stuff is not made for miniatures. It's made um, for like sets and props and stuff like that. So, um, like they have to buy it in really crazy amounts of bulk because they're not getting it directly from a manufacturer, from what I understand. So they have to charge a lot for it. Don't worry, Arc Dark Crimson works great, and it's like $4.95, $5. It's easy. The Pac-Man episode was so dark. Alright, I think this is looking pretty good on the runes. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna paint fur. And what we're gonna do with the fur is we're gonna give it a nice little brown wash. In fact, I might just do where is trying to find the brown wash. Found it. We just want to darken up the brown, add a little bit more color to it as well. Are those episodes all out now, guys? Can you just go to Amazon and watch all of them? Somebody likes us. Wait, whoa. Monument Philip? Hold on. Monument Philip just followed us? This cannot be. I am going to make fun of Chris until, or Philip, not Chris. Sorry, Chris. I am going to only make fun of Philip for this. Yeah, like just now. Mm, Mr. Philip. Well, we like you, Monument Philip. I mean, he is the classic Phil. He is the new guy. He's. I have an explanation. Uh huh. Make it good. You're gonna have to dig yourself out of a hole for this one, Philip. Can't really blame him. He's the new guy after all. Oh, I'm sure he's got. This is a new Twitch account. Uh huh. Uh huh. A likely story, Mr. Guy. It's actually a pretty good explanation. I wanted my old cat name back on my main. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's pretty reasonable. Philip, as far as excuses go, I'll allow it. That is an acceptable minor excuse. No, Monument Philip is good. Yep, that old cat. I remember Philip. It's okay, Panic Bomb. I also remember Philip too. Tech Elf, good afternoon, everyone. Still stuck at work, but with you in spirit. Wait, Tech Elf, isn't it like super late for you over there? 4:20 p.m. Wait, are you not in the? I thought you were in the UK. Maybe I'm getting somebody else mixed up. I'm probably getting somebody else mixed up. Yeah, Central Standard Time. Yeah, I mean that's not that bad then. That's not so bad. Bill and Lil are hilarious. Just thinly glazing this in here over the fur, blending it a little bit over the skin to some extent, but not significantly. Just a nice little light coat. I am using this as some shadow on the inside of the feet. Trying to figure out where else to go. Oh my gosh. Philip, why have I never known this? Your younger brother's tag was brand new cat, and you made yours that old cat? That's so good. How have I never been told this by you before, Philip? This I find to be truly unacceptable. That I had to wait until now to find out. I'm not happy, Mr. Philip. Mr. Philip. I'm a cranky boy. I'm not happy with this state of affairs. I don't tell people my stories. I just like chat. Colonel, did I finish the artillery? But she is mostly done. She's mostly done. It's mostly just that bomb and a little bit of highlighting on the metallics, and be fine. Back in my day, we wore analog camis. And we just hid in the woods just fine. Okay, so the fur has been darkened considerably. We're going to go back in with brown gray, and we're going to build that up. We're going to mix it with dark ivory. And we're going to progressively highlight up these bits of fur. Whippersnappers in their digital uniforms. Philip is Philip has a loud personality, but a more quiet voice. I think is a good way to describe that. Whippersnatch. I can hear the sarcasm. Philip, you can't hear the sarcasm. There's no sarcasm to be had. These people are trustworthy and they will tell you nothing but the truth. What's up, Jacob Reed? How you doing? I'm kind of just doing the little wisp of brightness up in here on the hair, towards the ridge of the back. Looking good. Trustworthy and nothing but the truth. You know I'm still here, right, Baby J? Oh, well, game delay. How I am intimately aware whenever you're on chat. I know. Jacob Reed, what would you like to be monikered as? I am happy to call you by thine moniker. What shall we call you? Barbaric crayon? Nice. I'm using this brown gray plus a little bit of the dark ivory to create this kind of grungy look in the fur. What a color brown gray is. It's so nice. Yeah, I love brown gray. It's a little darker. Like I said, I've been mixing ivory into it, or bright ivory, because I don't know. I just wanted to try it. It looks good. So I'm gonna use some of this darker color. You can see I'm kind of putting it in between where those dark places are and those brighter colors from the last step we did. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just adding another layer of variation by using the like low shrubbery and stuff like that. Trench Crusade is so sick. Jeremiah, yeah, it is really cool. I hear that crayons are a delicacy for the Marines. Oh no, Ghost Hunter. Or at least all of the Navy guys that I work with claim so. It's really funny because the one Marine guy that I know also says something to the effect of what you're talking about. Gosu, what's going on, man? Afternoon, amigos. How is it going? Also, Jordan, that Trench Crusade mini is looking sick. Yeah, man, I'm super stoked with how this orangey red glow has turned out. I think it just like turns the model up to 11. The fur's kind of getting there. We're working through that fur right now. Like I said before, we're working on taking that brighter color because we started with a mixture, right? We're going back to basically pure brown gray, and we're just kind of like texturing and blending this color together a little bit more. It's a good way of approaching painting fur, especially like gray fur, which for whatever reason I tend to struggle with a little bit more. But you can kind of go back and forth until you find something that is really smooth, but also like consistent and easy to do. Because you don't want to start like a new process and have it take forever. Just find something that works really, really well and stick to it, incorporate it, make it become the process for your models, and you're good. Strip this off of these guys. There we go. Underneath. Former Marine here. Crayons are delicious. Thank you, Matt. Jeremiah Kissamore. This is one of the official minis. This most certainly is. You can even see some more official minis. Boom. Boom. Tech Elf. I'm having to repaint my monthly challenge piece. I mucked it up with the OSL. No, Tech Elf. See, if I were to do Grimdark, I'd do that. I mean, Grimdark is nice because you just basically just paint the model in some colors, and then you're just filtering the rest of the model with like washes and grime and filth to make it look dirty, and then it's done. Let me see if I can get a little bit of brighter color here. Love the dirty aspect, feels much more real, but I still want that pop of color. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I like to paint with a lot of color as well, but I would say that these models are definitely like pretty heavy on the grim darky spectrum for sure. Um, like a good example is like this model, right? Like this is all grimed up already. It's dirty, but has nice texture and feel to it. Like down here, it's gonna look really nice. Yeah, this is sweet. I also need to find a big old base for this guy. That's another challenge for another day. Right now, we're on the fur duty. For me, it's non-metallic metal in general that I can't seem to nail down. Well, we did that really nice non-metallic metal axe short. Barbaric crayon. It's we have that, and we have the methodology that we posted last week. That kind of walk you through that process of how to paint that. Colonel, I think we're going to use a bigger base for that. Jason kind of wants to be able to use these for multiple different projects, so we're gonna be dual purposing these models, which will be cool. Because I know what the other thing is, and it's awesome. And you guys are gonna be jealous. Painting a fully assembled cavalry unit primed with heavy white zenithal and questioning my choices earlier in the project. So hard to reach. Yeah, source, you know, when I do stuff like cavalry or like heavily armored dudes, I try to make the color that I spray onto it be the most prominent color, or can be used in conjunction with the most prominent colors. We're gonna need a bigger base. Yep. Got these little wisps of hair on the side of the shoulder. Knocking that out. Uh, the Trench Crusade minis are coming out to buy next year. So Zazin, we had those guys on last week, and one of the things that they mentioned that all the STLs should be available for purchase by hopefully by like right before Christmas, within another week or so. Um, Thank you, Mannerings. Um, and that they do have plans to have products available for you to purchase, be it through themselves, through their third party printing um, service that they're using to fulfill the game, or in local game stores. it sounds like they have some things that they need to figure out logistically on that end, which makes total sense. Um, but they definitely said that the benefit of having done as well on Kickstarter as they did is that they have options. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to people being able to just pick up the models in the store if they can make it work. I think it will help them a lot as well. Ooh, liking the glow symbols. How you doing? Keep seeing you soloing. Hey, you know what? Sometimes, especially during the holiday time, things get really busy around here. Obviously, Jason and Jen are both. It's really important for them to be able to handle things sometimes. That's part of the reason why I'm here, right? Is I'm the guy who they can lean on in the event that they have other duties that are keeping them unavailable. And obviously, we love having them here, but at least we get a chance to still do stream and we get to hang out and have a good time. We talk more painting stuff, and then it makes it even a little bit more special when they're able to be here. Hey Jordan, have you been playing any POA 2? I've been having so much fun. I'm level 41. Oh, go Sue. Oh, go Sue, go Sue, go Sue, go Sue. So, when we talked about this on Monday, how I I have a level 70 something. You missed the Monday stream? Yeah, I have like a level 75 um minion infernalist right now. When is the Baby J signature series coming out? Yeah, I salute you, my friend. The path calls. Fair enough. Matt J, when is Baby J getting a signature series? I'm not gonna get a signature series. It doesn't make sense for me to have one, really. Um, Part of the how do I describe this the right way? So part of what makes the signature series special is that we are partnering with people from outside the company who make amazing content and who are excellent painters and really big in the community, and they really support the community in a lot of ways, and we respect them and we appreciate what they do. I already work here, right? Um, my following is this is what I do. Yeah, all the paints are Baby J's signature paints. Yeah, exactly, right? It doesn't make sense for me. Well, it also, along with that, the fact that we give them a portion of all the proceeds that we make from selling the paint, as a way to support them, and and that doesn't make sense because they already pay me. What would be the colors in a Baby J set if you did get one? That is a great question, Derpstick. I have never thought about this, which is kind of interesting. Um, there would certainly be a purple of some kind. Um, it so dark plum is one of my favorite colors in the line. I like using it on a lot of things. I think I would probably do something um, that could be utilized in conjunction with dark plum. Um, so something that's like maybe a like a really rich like wine color. Something that's like a little bit brighter than this. It's not quite dark hot pink, right? But is like a really nice kind of wine red color. I think would be something that I would really enjoy. Um, So that would be a really cool color for me. Um, I'd probably do like a very specific brown of some kind. Um, Something that we just like don't have. I mean, our greens and blues are pretty well handled. Um, I would probably do. Um, I like really colorful gray colors. Like, here's a good example, right? Like, I have this wizard's butt here, which is this like really really nice kind of gray green color. Something like this would be great for my signature series. Um, and then I might go with, I don't know, like a gray purple maybe would be kind of cool. Um, I don't know. I really like, super chromatic grays and things like that. Because they allow you to add a lot of nuance to things like, non-metallic silver and things like that, without doing a ton of mixing. Yeah, some more interesting reds in the desaturated range is really cool. Like our red gray is really really nice. Um, our beige red is also really cool. I feel like those colors are really underutilized as well. Um, it's funny because I am realizing that I'm kind of just like talking about all the like wizard's butt colors, which is really funny. Um, I think. Uh, hmm. What else would I do? I think like maybe like a really, I don't know. That's something that takes more thought than just like a you know a haphazard attempt at figuring it out, because it's a really good question. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. You uh do you ever see wizard's butt color becoming a main color? Like if one was like, oh my god, that's awesome. Kevin Mannerings, it is entirely possible. Jason has said before that if we mix up a color that Jason's like, man, that color is awesome, we need to have it in the range. He's not out of the that's not out of the realm of possibility of making that happen. Is there a platinum colored metallic? Yeah, there is. It's more of like a kind of like a white metallic, but it is pretty close to platinum. Metallic medium is what you're looking at here. So you get that kind of nice shine. That compared with your silver, I mean that's your platinums right there, right? So these work really well for that. Can't wait to see the new range coming next month. I'm just saying, you guys are in for one heck of a treat over the course of the next 6 months, or even less than that, right? Because it's like halfway through December already, so like 3.5 months. You guys are in for a treat. I am stupid excited about all the colors that we've got coming. Um, it yeah, it's gonna blow your guys' minds. It's like actually gonna blow your minds. Wad tomato. I just assumed metallic medium would dry clear. So it is super translucent, right? The metallic medium is really really transparent. Um, it is the metallic flake that we use for it is really really fine. It does work as a layering like highlight, but you have to build it up a bunch to get there. My wallet isn't ready, my soul is. It works really well when you mix into things as well. So, you know. Uh Question. In my previous stream, I heard that you used to work for Privateer Press. Did you ever paint any of the Legend of the Five Rings? Oh! Are you talking about the mini crate ones, Colonel? The Legend of the Five Rings crossover mini crates that they did. I there were like only a couple models, I think, that ever got released for that. The answer is yes. I'm pretty sure I painted all of them. I think. I'd have to go look at them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I painted all of them. Pretty sure. It might have been just like a couple of them. I think there were like maybe 3 to 5 that ever got done. All right, what do we have left on this guy? Fur's pretty close. Let's dump some highlights into this fur and kind of polish that off really quick before we got about 6 minutes left on stream for the end of the day. There were some like super limited like subscription miniature crate things that Privateer did in conjunction with Legend of the Five Rings for a very short period of time. The owner, Matt Wilson, used to work for WotC back in the day, and he did some art for Legend of the Five Rings. So he kind of had an in on that. So they did, when they did the new game, they were looking at promoting a lot of it for the RPG. They wanted people to have the opportunity to like buy some models for the RPG. I think there were only like 5 different ones that were ever made. Maybe even less than that. It might have been like 3, perhaps. It's been so long, I don't really remember super well. It was such a niche little thing that they did that, you know, one of those like you just paint it and then you're like, okay, cool, moving on. You know, not that the models were bad. The models were cool. I love Colonel. I love that you asked such an obscure Privateer Press question. That's awesome. That's some old knowledge there. Well, hello.
Awesome. It's time to paint, right?
Yeah.
Is it paint time?
It's paint
Is this
time.
the place where we paint?
It's
we
paint
paint
time.
here? I think we paint here.
Yeah.
Do we paint here?
Uh-huh.
Is it time to paint?
Uh-huh.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the place where we paint.
Hi, Jason.
That's right at the time when you're supposed to say, and that's it for us, guys.
And that's it for us, guys.
See? Yeah, it's that guy. Boy, what a day. That looks great.
Yeah,
I like the runes.
You know, after yesterday, I got back into the stream today, and we talked about this a little bit on stream earlier, but I really felt like it wasn't tying in enough to the rest of the army, because it is part of that faction.
Yeah, with the red.
And I did the red, so I was like, I think something that I can add without making the armor plates red, because I really liked the metallic, was to do the runes as if they were glowing.
I think it works great.
So yeah, I think it's a really, really cool effect, and I think it's...
Blackjack says, is painting fun? Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Don't you ever think differently. or we'll come find you.
we'll find you.
We will find you and we will break you. I have a particular set of skills. Kingtone asks, who's the new guy?
Who's the new guy?
Boy, it's been a day.
Jason has been very
Sorry,
busy.
guys. I was actually really looking forward to being here and painting, too, and that just fell apart immediately. I had a Google Meet out of nowhere about 5 or 10 minutes before the stream started, and that took the whole time.
Yeah, Jason was like, "Hey, Jordan, you're gonna need to do it by yourself today." I was like,
Well, it was
okay.
like it turned out that like we didn't have all of the proper Google Merchant Center stuff set up for all the ColorForge stuff, and they're trying hard to get all the Google ads running, and so I was like, oh sure, that'll be a blast. What's more fun than going and set up Google stuff?
Painting, as it so happens to be.
I thought that was easy. I was like, oh, that'll take me a couple minutes. An hour and a half later.
Was it really that long?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just got done.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
no.
took a walk over to make sure Jen was doing all right because they're struggling over there too. The fulfillment team is getting beat up.
Oh, we just getting a ton of orders in?
Well, we're at that point where, unfortunately, because of the delay in orders because of Black Friday, people that placed orders after Black Friday don't understand that their orders are impacted as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because we have to do them in the order of the
course.
way we got them.
Yeah.
So the people that ordered Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of Black Friday, which was over a week ago, and we're still just digging out from that. We're just now getting to orders from like middle of the week last week. So, about a week behind. We assume that by the end of this week we'll be caught up, but it's that's just what happens this time of year.
It's true.
And it's unfortunate because we tend to piss a handful of people off during that come in at the end, and we're like, very sorry, we refund order, whatever we got to do, but it drives, it'll drive you nuts. It's like, I'm sorry. We don't know.
I mean, we do what we can for those people.
Browning Rebel, does this mean we get a longer stream? Unfortunately not today. Unfortunately not today. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, no, I don't think I can. Jen has to stay late, so I got to go home and make sure the dog is okay. We will find you. We will make you have the fun. Yes, that's our job.
I got to go do gym stuff with Ruben because I did not go to the gym on Sunday because I was being a degenerate, like we talked about.
He is a degenerate.
But I'm going to the gym today because it needs to be done.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, Jason.
What level are you in PoE?
Jason, I'm going to go to the gym.
What level are you in PoE?
Actually, I started a new character yesterday.
What level is your new character?
24.
You started a character yesterday, and you're level 24.
Yeah. And I spent like 2.5 hours helping some friends make builds. I bought a really strong mace. They don't have axes yet.
He's a degenerate. You
He's
cannot
our
get to
degenerate,
level
though.
24 in like 30 minutes. You just watch a couple of videos from OTOY Star Trek Unification Project. It's an official Star Trek archive. I don't know this.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of this. Saw the Hazard Stripe short. It's awesome, right?
Nice. I'm going to be honest. Orange Oxide is like... It's amazing how you'll look at some colors and be like, Orange Oxide, that's like a great rust color. And then you're like, but it's also a good undertone.
It's so good for
yellow.
everything. Yeah, it's so good for
It's
everything.
like good for leather. So, yeah, it's great.
All right, well, I just wanted to come say hi and then I miss you people, and I'll see you tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Thursday? Thursday. Tomorrow we paint.
Tomorrow
I
is
paint.
Thursday.
I
Yes.
paint. You don't have to put up with this guy.
What?
Sit him in the producer's seat.
Fair enough.
And I'll paint.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I'll close up shop, Jason. All right, everybody. I'm going to walk over to Jason's spot so that I can take us out. Because I got to do, like, things and stuff. He's just a PoE boy from a PoE family. All right, guys. I'm going to put up all these links here for you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know it was a solo fly day, which is okay. We're going to have Jason back here tomorrow. That's not how you type that. We are excited to be back tomorrow. Don't forget we stream 5 days a week from Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So come back tomorrow. Make sure you guys drop us a follow so you guys can see when we go live and get notifications. We are also going to have you check out all these links. So check out the store link. Find all the wonderful paints we've been using on stream today, including all the fluorescence that I was using on this doggo, which looks pretty cool actually. And then the FLGS link where you can find all the local game stores near you where you can also buy our products. And the oh, I haven't typed the other one in yet. Discord. Make sure you guys join the Discord. If you guys liked what happened here in chat, there's a lot more of you guys on the Discord, hanging out, having a good time. 5,174 rune painters in the Discord. There's a huge community in there. Tons of fun. Make sure you guys check out the YouTube page as well. We've talked a lot about the shorts today on stream. All of our shorts get uploaded to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. Make sure that you guys do that. We have our archive of all of our shorts as well as all of our long form video tutorials on YouTube, so check that out. We're gonna find somebody to raid, you guys, so we're gonna stay tuned. We're gonna have some more fun and hobby goodness for the rest of the evening for you guys. We're gonna find somebody to do that with. Much love from me and Jason, and I'm sure Jen as well. We will see you guys manana. Bye bye.